Hey guys, it's Aaron the Home for Mobile Reviews, A.ca, and today we're going to do a review of the Tech 21 Evo Elite. This is a slim, light case that costs well over $50, and despite being called Elite, is not Elite in my opinion, because of a bunch of build quality issues. Based on my time with it, I've given it a score of 4 A's out of 5, but I really do have to note that the exact score is 3.95 out of 5. In my opinion, anything under a 4 based on how I score things is not worth your money, and I'll elaborate on that in a bit. The Evo Elite does do better than Tech 21's own Evo Mesh, but not as well as the classic shell. And it doesn't even come close to some of my favorites, such as the Rhino Shield Crash Guard Playproof and Thule X3, X4 cases. If you need more case alternatives, check out my website.
Real usage, real reviews. Mobile Reviews, A.ca.
At Mobile Reviews, A.ca, we base everything on real usage. So when we pay close to $60 after tax for a case, we expect to get $60 worth of value. We did not with this case, and it makes me incredibly angry. I love marketing fluff. Marketing fluff can sell me on a product, or it could really just make me really angry. And Tech 21 uses the word elite for this case, and it's anything but. Now, when you think of the word elite, you generally think of stuff that's generally better than everybody else. Elite athletes or athletes that are better than the average athlete. But Tech 21 decided to redefine the word elite. In their world, according to me, elite actually means a big piece of expensive crap. In terms of the design, this is a very thin and light case. It's so thin that parts of this $60 case doesn't even provide clearance for the iPhone's touchscreen. That portion of the case is kind of warped, and again leads me to say that the build quality on this case is horrible. And despite having the word scratch resistance on the case, taking your fingernails and running it along the back of the case results in permanent scratches. It's totally elite. In terms of protection, this Tech 21 case is made from materials called Flex Shock, which according to Tech 21 is a new cutting-edge hybrid impact protection material. Now, nowhere on the box does it say how tough Flex Shock actually is, but it does say 2 meters in tiny print on their website. So we took it outside and dropped it from 2 meters. The iPhone is fine, it is not bent. We also dropped it from the corner where there's no screen protector lip to see how well the iPhone would fare against concrete. No, we didn't. In terms of accessing your iPhone, the lack of clearance for the case allows you to easily access your iPhone's touchscreen. The buttons are quite nice to use and are a great upgrade from the rigid buttons on the Tech 21 Evo Mesh. Cutouts on the bottom are large enough to handle almost any sort of cable that you ever want to use with your iPhone 6. When it comes to handling, I really like the rubber sides of the Evo Mesh on this Elite version of the case. Tech 21 decided to replace the really nice rubber sides with really slick sides, which means that you're taking a lot of risk when you're using the iPhone. If your device slips when you're using the iPhone in portrait mode, the edge that's going to hit the ground first is most likely the edge that doesn't cover the screen or provide much screen clearance. Totally elite. So that's really all I got for this case. Again, I'm pretty frustrated with the Tech 21 Evo Elite because it was close to $60 and it is underwhelming for $60. There's so much better ways that I can think of to spend $60. Like I can buy 2 Rhino Shield Crash Guards, 2 Rhino Shield Playproofs, and get twice as much fun out of those cases than this thing. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section below. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. You can find me on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. That's kind of all I got for this Elite case. Good boy. Come here.